when you're in Cardone. We role play with Grant Cardone. They know just what to do. They're always there to support us. We couldn't ask for more. On our way in the right direction, we found what we're looking for. In FLC, in FLC. Closing is better with appointment setters. You better believe we're not a team but a family. We work together in harmony. We are devoted from that you can quote me in FLC. We welcome the newbies gladly. We know there's so much to learn. We've got your back for a lifetime. There's no need for concern. Just look at the world around you. There's deals to close everywhere. And if you face an objection, what would your barrier say? In FLC, in FLC. Objections are easy. If you don't believe me, you have to agree. We can role play at any time. To disagree, that is a crime. We're practicing to get the cha-chings in FLC. In FLC. Since we started training, our leads ain't complaining. They're so happy. We get to role play with Big Brother Dave. We got Coach Sean, best coach ever born in FLC. All of our coaches, they keep their composure. 10X is the goal, and no team like he knows. We've got the spirit, and you got to hear it. We're FLC.
Ooh-ha-hoo! Who's this little fella?
Oh. This is B. Believe it or not, she's actually 5 years old.
No.
Yeah, she's 5 years old. She's pretty much fully grown. That's all she's getting.
She's tiny. Oh, so cute. Well, hello, everybody. We're back again for our weekly. No, it's been 2 weeks since our last one. Are you feeling better, Misty?
I am feeling a lot better.
Good.
I left a video one day explaining that I talked to a dear friend of mine, and believe it or not, she helped me tremendously realize a lot of things. So that helped out a lot. Because being in so much pain, I didn't realize I was connecting things with that, and that kind of manifested physically. So taking care of that and realized a bunch of stuff, and I was so exhausted, and I feel like so much better now, like 90% better. So yes.
Good, yay. We have our Misty back.
Yay.
Well, today we want to talk a little bit about responsibility in business and what that kind of means for you. That there could be whether you're starting out or if your business is scaled up to here, it means slightly different things. So yeah, we wanted to discuss a little bit about this. We had a coaching session with our Coach Sean, who kind of brought this topic up and inspired.
Never born.
Yes, what he really is. Seb doesn't know. He is the best coach ever born.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I wanted to start off by saying, I know Misty's got nice facts and statistics, but which I don't have. But I think an important thing that I had to realize as well is the responsibility will change. And that by that I mean, if you're just starting out, maybe your responsibility is to go live every day, post on social media every day, connect with those people who are coming to you. If your business you're a bit higher, you're a bit more scaled, maybe your responsibility is fulfilling what you actually set out your business to do, like fulfilling your courses that people have bought. So yeah, I think if kind of finding leads or connecting with your leads or fulfilling courses seems a bit too much for you right now, that's okay. Just realize where you are and what your responsibility right now is. That's what I wanted to bring to the table.
I think responsibility is that's a big word, and it can be pretty heavy at times. But I don't think that we should take it that way. I don't think we should let it weigh us down. I think we need to keep it light and make sure that when we're taking on those responsibilities, we're doing something authentically and that we absolutely love doing. That way it doesn't feel like work. It's just something that we're doing that's just enhancing our life instead of putting a heavy weight to it. And I think that that responsibility, in a way, it should be taken serious. But I don't want you to take it so serious that you're over stressing or you're overthinking and then do what I do and end up having it physically hurt you. I think you need to keep it light, but at the same time, it does need to be serious, and you need to be the responsibility as far as being consistent, as being open and honest with yourself and with your clients, your leads, and the responsibility of, okay, this is my product and what I'm putting out there, whether it be you yourself or any other physical item or courses or whatever. You need to have the responsibility of, like I said, keeping it honest and being authentic. Remembering that when you're doing this, you're impacting people, whether you mean to or not, whether you're doing it directly or indirectly. What you do, one person may see and it may not impact them, but they may share that with somebody else, and that in turn impacts that other person. And so what you do is a ripple effect. And again, don't overthink it. Don't make it weigh you down. Just make sure that when you're doing something, you're doing what you love to do and you're being authentic with it. And the responsibility as far as being consistent and being, like I said, honest and open. And I think you're going to go really far with that. I just don't do what I do and take it and make it, internalize it, and then end up physically having it make you ill. So that's my piece of that.
No, definitely. That's a really good point, because obviously we've seen with you and a couple of other people in our core family that it can really take a toll on your health, mental and physical. So yeah, no, I think that's a really good point. And speaking of honesty in responsibility, people watching may notice, if you're watching live, that we are an hour later. That is my responsibility. Yeah, it's Father's Day. I'm not sure. Is it Father's Day in the US as well?
I believe so. I believe
Okay.
it is. I've seen it everywhere, so I think it is.
Okay. Yeah, so it's Father's Day. So
Somewhere.
yeah, I was just spending a little bit longer with my dad before I came on. So yeah, that is my responsibility. But it's a really good point to be honest with both yourself and everyone, kind of where your responsibility lies. But there is a fine line between taking responsibility. That's a big word to keep saying. Take it seriously and have it affect your health. So yeah, balance is key, definitely.
Yes, absolutely. And I think a lot of times the responsibility, like I said, people take it and they make that, I keep referring to it as too heavy, making it too, because you hear people say, I've got all the weight of the world on my shoulders. There's so much weight on my shoulders. I've got so much to do. I'm so stressed. And that's a lot of times that's you overthinking. Yeah. Because as Shigarya has taught us, business is easy. When you realize that you're doing the stuff that you need to do in your business, you do it on a daily basis anyway. You just don't think of it as far as business oriented, but you're doing it anyway. So it's not that difficult. And to take on the responsibility of just being authentic, being who you are, and putting out what you love and what you're passionate about is absolutely incredible. And it doesn't have to be a heavy weight. If you feel like you're taking on too much or it's getting too heavy for you, maybe you should ask for a little bit of help from somebody else, which is one thing that, the FLC offers. We offer, like the book here, I'm going the free gift, the roadmap. If you comment roadmap, we will get you that as ASAP.
Highly recommend.
Yeah, it's $1 million book, trust me. But with that, you get a worldwide, basically a worldwide family that's there to help support you and help you to carry some of that weight and maybe help you look through things. Okay, this is getting too heavy for you. This is getting too much responsibility. You're overthinking this. How about you scale back a little bit? Or let's try this other thing instead. And maybe it won't seem so like it's too much or overwhelming. And I love that because we get to bounce ideas off of other people who are in business or who are not in business, but they are, everybody purchases things. Everybody's a consumer. So you get that aspect. You can get the aspect from either side from some of the people. And then you have amazing people like Chabaria and Seb who are absolutely rocking it. And not only, succeeding on their own, they're leading by example and teaching other people how to do that. And that's what I love about this, because you're not alone in it. So if it seems like it's too heavy, reach out. We're all here for you. We're here to be a family. And like we all say, we don't just say it, we mean it. And so yeah, just comment roadmap and we'll get you that. But responsibility in business doesn't have to be a burden. It shouldn't be a burden. It should be something you're doing naturally and something that you love. And if you look at it from a different standpoint, like Chabaria says, business is easy. Most of the stuff you're doing already is easy and you just don't see it from a business standpoint, but it's just incorporated in there. Right? Am I
Yeah,
right?
No, I was listening so intently because it's so true. I was getting inspired. But it's so true because it's so easy to make business seem
too difficult.
This whole thing that you have to kind of drop everything else in your life for. But yeah, like you said, you're doing things already. You're posting on social media already. You're probably spending 3 hours at least a day on social media. I'm sure you can post in that time. So that was a really good point. And I loved your point about Seb and Chabaria, going to them for help, which also comment roadmap, very helpful as well. It's a book by Chabaria herself. So yes, and they want to help you. They want to help. Our whole team wants to help. So if you feel like anything's getting too much, if you are in the business already, reach out in this group even. I love that point.
Yeah, and Chabaria is, like I said, she's leading by example, and she will tell you when she first got into business, she thought, I don't know anything about business. She thought it was for people who had, years and tons and knowledge and schooling and doctorates or whatever. And she found out it's actually a lot easier than what people think it is.
Yeah.
And as far as getting the roadmap, this book, roadmap, what is it? Roadmap to your freedom lifestyle.
Yeah.
Have you gotten her new book she's offering for free? The one she just finished? I actually paid for the audiobook, and I'm telling you, I haven't finished it, but it's absolutely phenomenal. And this is another way of her over delivering and putting out help for people. That's just, she's
phenomenal. Okay, I'm just going to sneeze. Sorry.
Don't do that.
Sorry. I like felt it coming for ages, so I had to say.
I just wanted to be bossy. You're fine.
Anyway, you go. Oh, it's gone now. It's fine.
But yeah, the new book is just, she's phenomenal. And, you know, for her to be so loving and kind and caring enough about other people and their success to offer these books for free. Okay, now
Yeah.
these, you would think these books are free. They're pretty much worthless, right? No, these books are priceless. These books are worth over $1 million because the information in them is absolutely phenomenal and priceless. You have to have these books. You have to.
Definitely.
You know, it's like,
100%.
yeah, you got to get these books. If you haven't got yours yet, you need to get on it and get yours, because I got mine. And like I said, I actually paid for the audio. So I'm going through that. Haven't finished it yet, but I'm going through that, and it's so, excuse the freaking phenomenal. It's like, yes.
Oh wow.
So
Okay, I'm gonna get that.
she makes me so excited just listening to her talk and share her passion and for, you know, business and helping other people. It's just, you get so motivated and so excited just listening, and it's like,
Yeah.
I want to be a mini Chubaria.
I know.
I'm
We're on
already-
the road. But no, I love that, because I'm gonna get that book right after this live. I'm gonna get it. But yeah, because look at Shibara, like she's rocking it in the business, but she still takes the responsibility to make these books, and be there for everyone, and even you go.
Oh, and I was just going to say, I was going to point out, if you notice when you listen to Chubaria talk, if she makes a mistake, she owns it. She owns it. You know, she may say, okay, I'm sorry, you know, this was my mistake. It's just it's a learning experience, which is fantastic. How many business owners do you know that make a mistake and will own that and tell you, I made the mistake, this is my fault, let me correct this, or this is what it should be, and I made that mistake. I got a little confused or something.
Yeah.
You don't hear that from people.
Yeah.
From other business owners. You don't hear it. They're not willing to accept, you know, I'm taking responsibility for my mistake.
Yeah. No, that's so true. That's very true. I love that, because it makes you human as well. It makes you
Yes.
relatable.
Thank you, Chubaria, for being human and not just an alien.
I think she's half human, half alien.
Yeah.
She's got a little bit
She's a hybrid.
crazy in her. Yeah, surely, because that woman is crazy, in the best way. But yeah, no, I forgot what I was going to say.
Sorry.
No, it's good. You're speaking so many facts. I feel like I'm just like watching the live. I'm just watching you, like, trying to learn. But yeah.
And I was beforehand. I have no idea what to say.
Yeah, exactly.
No clue.
No, you're rocking it. I love it. That's why I like these lives, because we may come on here not knowing kind of what we have a subject to talk about, but we don't. None of this is a script. I'm not sure if you can tell by, but never do we have any outline. But that's what I love, because you speak from the heart. As cringy as it sounds.
It shows what we've learned.
Exactly.
It shows what we've learned, that it reinforces what Chubaria says. It reinforces not only what we've learned, but the fact that we really know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
You know, because it's coming from the heart, and it's coming from, you know, kind of memory, because we've been through it and we know how it works.
Definitely. And everything we're saying, we've gathered from either Chubaria, like the core fam, or Grant Cardone, or the sales training. So everything we're learning is from people, the best, that we're passing back on. So it's all quality stuff. Quality. as silly as we may seem.
We're modeling people who have come before us.
Exactly. Exactly. But I know that you did a little bit of training with, speaking of Grant Cardone, on kind of, what was it, with like responsibility or
No,
lead?
it was the leads
Okay.
on companies that rely on online leads.
Mm.
He was saying that companies that rely on online leads are 100% more profitable than those who don't,
Ah, wow.
which is a big number. I had no idea.
How much more times?
It's 100% more profitable than those that don't rely on online leads. If a company depends on online leads as a way to drive their business, they are going to be twice as productive.
Wow. I guess that makes sense because everything's online now. Everyone's moved online.
Well, what Grant keeps saying that I've heard him say in several of the modules of the training in different, you know how we have different categories of the modules. I've heard him say that people, and I may be misquoting or misunderstanding what he's saying, but what I'm getting is he's saying that people will actually go online, look at products, go into the store to look at the products physically, and then go home and order it online.
Oh, wow.
So
I do that.
do you?
Yeah.
I try to, but by the time I get to the store, I forget what I was going for. So I just just look at something else. Whatever.
That's funny. Yeah, but that's so interesting.
Yeah. 50% of all sales that take place on this planet will be transacted through the web.
50%.
15.
Oh, 15.
15%.
Still.
And it says 50% of all customers on this planet spend more than 75% of their shopping time in research on a website.
Wow.
So it's like, to sit back and think that all these, everybody in the world is going online, and to have these tremendous numbers, they're going from buying stuff in the store physically to now doing it online.
Yeah.
Without leaving the home. That says a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a tremendous amount of time and people online.
Yeah, definitely. So, wow. It really drives home. I remember when I first started to try and start my business before I was in FLC. See, later along the lines, I'll go back into that. But but yeah, I remember thinking, and this was obviously my not knowledgeable thinking. I wasn't aware of everything I'm aware of now. I was posting every day, and I was, you can hear the seagulls. I live right on the beach, so there's so many birds. There's, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was posting every day. I was going live, but it just felt like no one was looking or watching. But when you realize just how many people are online, if you keep going, there's bound to be. It's almost impossible for people not to see you because everyone's online. If you're online, it's like Seb says, be where the people are. People are online. So yeah, I kind of just had a aha moment there.
Yeah. Oh, I know. And yeah, it's just amazing. I forgot what I was going to say, but it's amazing how many people are online. Oh, you mentioned about, you being online and thinking when you first started that nobody's watching. I'm still getting people that I never even knew existed are liking my page and liking my stuff. And I'm like, just from the reels I put out,
Yeah.
I just do them like, I just put out the reels of like what I'm thinking of and I keep saying marinating on what I'm hearing and learning. So I'm like marinating on this stuff and it's like going in my head and I can't stop thinking about it. So I'm putting it in reels and videos and posting it. And I have people following me from that. And it's like, It's growing. And I keep realizing that we think that nobody's watching and they are watching. They may not like, they may not comment, but they're watching.
Yeah,
They're
definitely.
they're watching, and whether it be good for good reasons or bad reasons or whatever, that's on them. As long as you're putting out good stuff and you're doing whatever good it takes to help other people and to be authentic and be you and do whatever's right, then yeah, just keep doing it. And to get back to leads, those people in turn are future leads.
Yeah,
And I
exactly.
don't know if you remember from the training, I don't remember exactly which video it was or module it was. Grant Cardone said, never forget about the people that are closest to you
Mm,
because they're your biggest leads, your biggest, a lot of times they're the ones that are going to buy the most.
very true. Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, like our family. I don't know about you, but I never think of selling to my family. Not that I really want to sell anything to them, but if I'm going to help
Yeah.
them out and I know that it's going to benefit them, then I'm going to offer, hey, this is
Yeah.
what I've got. What do you know? But I never consider that because a lot of times they don't even think I'm smart enough to do anything, let alone anything else. And here he is saying, don't underestimate those people because a lot of times they're going to be the ones that purchase the most from you. So
Yeah.
always nurture that. And then he
Wow.
also says it takes 8 attempts to reach a lead after they have hit a website and shown an interest. That's just them hitting the website, looking at it, showing an interest. It takes you 8 times to reach them. So the average attempt to reach a prospect today from a company that is online is only 2 attempts. So most companies only attempt twice to reach somebody that's hit their
Wow.
website, and it takes 8.
Wow. Wow,
It takes 8 attempts to reach them and 8 more to finish it, to close them.
that doesn't tell you how powerful follow-up is. I don't know
Yeah.
what does.
Follow-up is huge.
Yeah, huge. And I think something you said as well earlier made me think of this, that even in FLC, we have people that have been following Jabara for years and only just now are wanting to become a client. So yeah, that's really powerful.
Yeah. Well, what does she say? They have to see, that's the rule of 7. They have
It
to
takes,
hear you, see you.
yeah, it takes people 7 times to hear you, see you, yeah, notice you on social media, I guess, before they are willing to, I think, even start thinking about
Yeah.
buying.
To even doing anything.
Yeah, so the idea of you meet someone once and you can sell to them is right out the window. Like it doesn't work like that. No matter what the films or anything might show you. Yeah, it goes back to our last live, I think, was follow up.
Mhm. I
How
think so.
important it is. One of them.
Yeah, we talk about everything, so I don't know.
I know.
Did you know that if you follow up a lead within 5 minutes, you increase your chances of converting that web lead 9 times?
9.
Think
Wow.
about it. If you only follow up with that one lead within 5 minutes, you increase your chances of selling to them or closing 9 times.
It's crazy.
The average response time by a company, depending on the internet, for leads is 44 hours.
Wow.
All those leads they're losing.
Wow.
And all those sales they're losing. 44 hours.
That's
And
2 days.
if you even comment or respond within 5 minutes, just like a hit up a text or a little call, a video, selfie, within 5 minutes, you increase your chances by 9 times.
Wow. Well, speed to the lead.
There you go.
What Laura always says, doesn't she?
Yeah.
That's actually crazy, but that reminded me of we were on a sales rally once. I can't remember quite who it was. I think it might have been Steve Steve Spray,
Mhm.
was saying they'll see someone come onto their website, within 10 seconds they're calling them, and he even said sometimes on the phone people are a bit scared, or they
Are you
think
feeling
it's,
like he's talking to me?
yeah, no, exactly, like they've just gone onto the website and suddenly they're getting a call from these people, which seems a bit unreasonable, but it's speed to the lead. Like, it's either that or what are you going to do, wait till tomorrow? No.
Well, when it comes to helping other people and do something that you're passionate about, and if it's going to help that other person and benefit them and
Yeah.
get that ripple effect out, you need to be unreasonable,
Yeah,
right? You need to be unreasonable. You need to get out there and be, like Grant Cardone says, be absolutely obsessed and completely sold on what you're doing and what
be
you and
obsessed with
completely
the
believe in your product. Yeah.
definitely.
All this stuff is really hitting home, and I'm getting really anxious for this next week because you know what's going on this next week, and I'm like,
Very exciting.
yeah, my anxiety's like wanting to go through the roof, but I'm like, it's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah.
I just have to chill
Well,
out.
that's good. It shows you care.
Yes,
Shows,
I'm super. I am super excited about it.
yeah,
You guys have to
Okay.
tune in next week.
a little teaser.
Oh,
Something
yes, it's gonna be
insane is
so
happening.
amazing.
Starting tomorrow, right?
Yes, tomorrow. I'm
Oh,
so
yes.
super excited.
But that's all. That's all we are telling you. But yeah, it's really, really important. Speed to the lead. I think when I first started, I feel like a lot of my sentences today have started with this, but when I first started in the FLC Core Fam, I would look at Active Campaign, which is, known, if not everyone knows, a site to like keep track of all your leads and everything, and you can see when they get put in, and even if someone was put in a week ago, I'd be like, oh, that's still quite soon to kind of contact them. They need time to think, is what I thought. But now it's, I see a comment that was 30 seconds ago and I replied. Like, people won't look at that and think like, oh, they're stalking me, what are they doing? They'll feel like special, unless sometimes you'll get a call, you'll call someone and they'll be like, what? But yeah, it's really important to speak to the lead.
A decision is instantaneous. Think of an elephant. Did you get it?
Yeah.
See? Decisions are instantaneous. Let's do this.
I love that. Misty just gave you, write that down, guys. I get so excited when we like incorporate these things.
Right?
But yeah, it's so true. Instant.
It is. Because if you think about it, what are we taking so much time to think about? You need a glass of water.
Yeah.
That decision's instant. You don't need to mill it over for a couple of days or 2-3 weeks just to find out if you need water.
Yeah, exactly.
If you believe in something and you see the value in it, and you know, okay, I believe this is going to really help me out and really scale my business and really push everything over the line. Why would you wait for it? Why would you wait on that? Why are you trying to talk yourself out of it?
Definitely.
They say you need to go with your instincts. So if your instincts are telling you this is what you need to do and what's really good for it, do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Find a way to pay for it. Do whatever good it takes to make sure that your product, your service is getting out there to the people who need it.
Definitely. Exactly. It's such a good point. Yeah. And also, in my case, when you wait, all that happens is I forget. I'll forget to reply to that person. Like, it just I always think, no, I won't, but you will. You'll be so busy that you'll forget. And what else did I want to say? What were you saying?
About the doing it, instantaneous thought, decisions?
Something like that. Oh yes. Thank you. So there's 7 requirements to close a sale, right? And one of the requirements is belief in you and belief in your product. So if you need to have 100% belief in you and your product, and if you do, you'll be okay with being unreasonable. You'll be okay with hitting that person up 30 seconds after they've commented or liked one of your posts. Because if you truly believe in you and your product, why not? Why don't get your product to that person as quick as you can? Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Grant Cardone, you know how Grant Cardone has said that the average response time in a company, depending on the internet, for leads is 44 hours? He's like, I've forgotten you about 44 hours. If I'm going to wait 44 hours from now, I'm going to forget I was on your website.
Exactly.
He goes, I have even forgotten I was on your website 4 hours after I did it.
Exactly.
And I was thinking, for me, it'd probably be 10 minutes. I'd forget I was on your website.
Yeah. How often do you scroll and forget what you've just seen?
He went into a bunch of other statistics on the ads, and I didn't catch everything. But he said 44% of people purchase from a picture.
Wow.
From a picture. It's 37 from a video. So if you have a video ad, it's 37%. But if it's just a still picture, 44%. That's mind-blowing, because I always thought you had to catch the people's eye and keep them intrigued.
Yeah.
And that goes back to decisions are instantaneous. So if you can't keep their attention with a video and you can only do it with a picture,
wow.
You know, their attention span of a gnat is like really true.
Well, exactly. Yeah. I read somewhere that as a society, everyone's attention span is getting worse and worse, really, to be honest about it. So that makes sense, actually. And I was like you, I thought a video would grasp people more. But no, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, because I thought it had to be moving, something moving, because it catches the eye. And I guess that, you know, if you have if you're doing like little sparkles or something to kind of catch their eye, but the rest of it's just a still, maybe that, I don't know. But and it says, it says 59% of people are influenced by online ads.
Wow, really?
Yeah, 72% of online streamed video content are watched by competition to completion.
Wow, I need to be writing these down. Wow, I'm learning just as much from this live as I'm sure everyone else is.
It says 80% of all leads today require 5 follow-ups for you to close them.
Wow. And that can just be like a message or
It's like a little text, a little, quick call. Hey, just checking on you. I'm thinking of you. Make sure you're okay. Everything's good. How you doing?
Yeah.
See you later. Little video chat, selfie or something. Quick text.
Yeah.
It's been 84 years.
I love sending people little gifts.
I did that yesterday, and the person commented back immediately. It's like,
really?
Wow.
Wow, that's so cool. But I think I sent one, just we're being honest and open in this group. I sent one of this little kid, tapping on the table, like waiting for a reply. They never replied. They all my messages were seen, not replied. I sent that. I thought maybe didn't reply. So don't feel bad if that's what I'm saying, if they don't reply. But GIFs normally do the trick 90% of the time.
Yeah,
I love them.
Yep, and don't give up. Don't give up on that lead, because follow up, because it may take it took Grant Cardone over a year to land his biggest deal, his biggest close. You know who that was? His wife.
Oh.
It took him over a year, trying to get her to date him.
Wow. Damn.
13 months. It took him 13 months of calling every month and trying everything he could to get her to acknowledge him or
Killing
respond.
himself.
Yep. He had to sell himself on what she liked.
Yeah.
And then she replied, and they got married a year later.
I love that. Wow, that's so powerful.
Yeah. He says that was his hardest sale to date.
Wow. That's so powerful.
That says a lot. That's you got
Yeah.
to be like, somebody's not talking to you and rejecting you that much. You got to be really dedicated. No,
Yeah. Yeah.
be really
Well,
sold.
yeah. Be willing to get ignored until you don't.
Well, and then he kept trying different things. You don't do the same thing over and over and over again. You got to
Yeah.
try different things to find out what works, because
Yeah.
not everybody's the same. So the
Be
same
creative.
things aren't going to work for everybody.
Definitely.
Yeah, you have to be creative.
Definitely. Wow. Yeah. So, because the thing is, you might feel annoying, and sometimes I still get that. I feel, is it annoying? They can always block you if you're that annoying. Like it's like when you're on the phone, they can hang up. Until they hang up, stay on the phone, kind of thing. Right.
Well, and then Grant Cardone says even if they do hang up, call back.
Yeah.
Or if they say quit calling me, okay, you text or you email. Or you come on social media and you message,
Exactly. Because if you again,
yeah, if you know what you have is right for this person and is going to be benefit and it's going to be of great value to them, you have to be sold on your own product, on your own services, and be willing to be unreasonable and get out there and do it.
yeah, exactly what I was gonna say.
Sometimes I think he goes a little overboard, but it's probably necessary with some people.
Yeah. Well, he's a D-type personality, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Makes sense. But,
I'm more like, you come to me.
yeah. I'm like, if you want, like, I'm here if you need
Well,
me.
you come to me and then we'll talk. We'll be good.
Exactly. But yeah, no, it's so true, because I feel like salespeople have this stereotype around them that you're really they're pressurizing, and they'll like hammer you down until you say yes. But the thing is, if what you're going to sell them in the end is going to help them, then why not pressure them, like in the best way?
Mhm.
Don't kind of hold a knife to their head saying bye. But
Have you finished his audiobook, Sell or Be Sold?
yes.
You did? Did you hear that part where he's talking about how salespeople were in the past? How they
Yeah.
used to be in the past. Nobody wanted to sell. They had such a high turnover rate because people don't want to lie to other people.
Yeah.
They want to be honest and be able to. And he's like, if you can't be honest and talk about it, then you're doing something wrong.
Well, exactly. It's not lying.
Yeah. Don't lie to people. You want to be open and honest and be, like I said, authentic. But yeah, you want to be unreasonable in the fact that you know what you have for this person can benefit them.
Yeah. Well, exactly. A little bit of pressure isn't a bad thing. Pressure makes diamonds.
Yes. 50% of all sales go to the first person who follow up from that internet hit.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. And then nurtured leads make 40% larger purchases than ones that are not nurtured.
Yeah. Wow. Well, there we go again. Why would you wait? Why would you wait more than 5 minutes? Or as soon as you see that person, because someone else, if you're not going to contact them, someone else will. And again, 50%. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's a lot. That's a big percentage. I mean, it's half.
Yeah.
But still, it's still a pretty big percentage.
It's a lot you're losing
Half
out
is
on.
better than 40.
Yeah.
It's also better than 2.
It's exactly. That's a very big percentage.
Here's one that goes back to like texting or emails or video. Visuals are processed at 60,000 times faster than the text or data. Grant Cardone was saying in this part, he's like, I hate emails.
Yeah,
He hates
me
doing
too.
emails. Emails don't get the response that you would think they would.
Yeah, because no one's got time to read big emails anymore.
Well, he says 71% to 80% of all emails sent globally during the fourth quarter of last year were spam.
Wow.
Nobody opens spam.
Wow. Well, exactly. No, I don't get excited by emails. I don't look at my phone and think, oh, let me go through my 1,000 emails that I've got.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't
well,
want that. Yeah.
exactly. I've got okay, right now, a true statistic, 1,705. I'm not looking at these, like, but if someone sends me a photo, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll look at it.
It's got to be pretty, it's got to capture your attention in order for you to sit there and really listen and look at it or read it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I'm not a big reader. So it's like, I don't.
neither am I. I'm more visual and audio.
Yeah. Well, I'm visual, audio, and I'm hands-on.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit there and I'm not, like you keep telling people, I'm not a clinical learner. I'm not a class learner. I can't sit there in a classroom and try to learn everything. That's not me.
Oh, sorry.
I'm hands-on.
Yeah.
You get my hands dirty.
Yeah, it's just not how I learn. Yeah. I think most people, especially nowadays, people don't read. I mean, my generation at least don't read.
Very little to nothing. If it's not coming from like, excuse me, some kind of device that's killing your eyesight, you don't want to look at it.
Well, exactly. That's just the hard, cold facts.
Yeah.
You need to be where the people are again. Do what the people are doing.
Yep. It says up to 80% ignore paid ads on search engines. Oh, this is what I thought. We were sitting here thinking that people don't read anymore, not much. But he says people are reading articles instead of looking at ads.
Oh.
So that kind of what we're thinking is, and we still have a lot of learning to do, is what it says.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely.
Because I don't read the articles. I would look at the picture or the little video and I'm gone. If it's not capturing my attention, I'm not looking at it. I don't want to waste my time.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe the title.
Yeah.
Maybe
if you're, just to kind of get the idea of what it's about, and then I'm out. But yeah.
Exactly.
But people are reading articles.
Huh.
Our articles can be pretty long.
Yeah. Well, there we go.
Yeah. So
again, maybe be where the people read.
yeah. I was thinking, okay, so what kind of articles can I write that people are going to more from me? It's like, I need to take my video ads down from my store and do articles.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. I would have never. If you asked me, what do you think people pay more attention to? I would have said articles. So
I would have said videos.
Definitely.
But I think if you're doing a video, there's only a certain amount of seconds that they'll pay attention to. The rest of the time, they don't. You have to keep, I think it's like 3 to 5 seconds. If you can't get their attention in 3 to 5 seconds, they move on. They won't watch the entire 30-second video.
Right. That makes sense, I guess. A short attention span. TikTok is like, what, 10 seconds? Like,
yeah.
A minute at most. People don't have, yeah. Damn. Well, I guess an aha moment and a learning point for me is do your research.
Yeah.
do your research.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we have a lot more learning to do, but this is so much fun.
Definitely. It's so much. I love learning. Like, I love all this. And even Chabaria, even Grant Cardone is learning. So yeah, never feel bad.
Yeah. Well, we should never stop learning. If you stop learning, you're dying.
I love that.
That's what
Exactly.
Master Shreya Krishna says. If you're not learning, you're dying.
Yeah. It's true. So true.
Yeah.
Very true.
I want to learn, but I want to immediately be able to apply it.
Yeah.
And my thing is I want it to be a natural thing. I don't want to have to keep working at it. I want to be
Definitely.
able to learn it, understand it, apply it, and be able to keep doing it naturally and not like.
Yeah, definitely. Because I definitely feel by doing things is how I learn best. Because you can make mistakes, and that's how you learn. Yeah, I don't know why this just reminded me of this, but I feel like it might be a little bit off topic, but it takes the Grant Cardone guys say it takes less than a day to get rusty. So they're
12
talking about
hours?
less than 12 hours to get rusty, and they're talking about scripts. But I feel like that can be the same with if you don't post for a day or two, you might get rusty on posting. So yeah, it's your responsibility to kind of tie it back in to, it's your responsibility to make sure that you're not getting rusty.
Yeah. I find that if I'm not posting at least every other day, I feel like I'm out of the loop. Like I'm missing out on something. I'm not. And when I miss a meeting in the morning, I get so frustrated. It's like I'm so embarrassed.
Me too.
And then I feel so bad because I feel like I've missed so much. Like I've been out of it for years and now it's only been one day.
Me too, especially when I miss like a Friday one and it's 3 days until the next one. I'm like, oh no.
It's like disappeared. I did not move. I'm still here. But
no, I'm the same. I wanted to ask you with the posting, did you find that it's easier now than it was when you first started to remember to post or remember like what to say and things? Is it easier?
It's a lot easier for me to do the videos and post everything now. I kind of post it everywhere. I post the same videos all over everything.
You will see me.
Which I kind of think, oh my, this is so annoying. People are probably really getting sick of watching me do stupid things and not really making any sense or whatever. But the only thing that I find hard is when I can't make the video right away. When I first think of something, if I have to wait, by the time I'm able to stop what I'm doing and make the video, I've forgotten what I wanted to say.
Right.
And I'm like, well, never mind. I can't think of it now. I have no idea. And it was really good.
Yeah.
And I keep thinking, okay, well, if that happens, I'm going to write it down. I'll put it in my notes in my phone.
Yeah.
I can't always do that either. So it's just completely gone. And I'm like,
yeah.
That was so good. I don't know what it was, but it was so good. And I'm kicking myself. But
yeah, that's so annoying. It's like what happens to us on these lives as well.
Yeah. Have you had anybody tell you, well, I don't know if you do because you're still young enough to remember what you talked about before, but I have people, well, you talk about the same things a lot. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Because it's not just the fact that I'm reaffirming it to me. Sometimes there's people out there that are hearing it for the first time and they've never heard it before. Or I may say it in a different way and it hits them differently. They resonate differently. But yeah, I find it fun now. It's like I hate not doing it.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
It's almost like on one hand I feel like I'm such a narcissist. This is so narcissistic. And on the other hand, I'm like, no, it's not, because you're giving information to other people, possibly helping other people. And at the same time, you're growing and you're changing and you're learning and you're getting outside yourself. And that's what you need to be doing anyway. So I try to look at it from the positive standpoint. But I do still have that, you're such a narcissist. And it's not about being a narcissist at all.
Yeah.
That I worry about.
Yeah. No, that's good. I think it's good that you
keeps me.
Yeah. No, I'm sure a lot of people also feel the same. So thank you for sharing that. And it's funny because I'm slightly maybe speaking for you here, but I'm sure that I'm right. But I'm sure that you never looked at Jabaria and thought, oh, she's so narcissistic for posting all the time. So yeah.
I did in the beginning, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
And I'm still working on me, so I'm pretty insecure still.
Yeah.
Even though I'm working on that, I'm still pretty insecure. And
Okay.
sometimes when I see other people post and they're pretty like Chibaria, or they're doing like she's traveling different places
Yeah.
and posting in beautiful places, and then she's gorgeous on top of that, and I'm like, I can't do that. I'm not good enough for this. And
Right.
it kind of, or maybe I'll get kind of angry because like I was talking to Chibaria the other day, that one of the people in our core family, our last promo cycle, was getting all the leads, and it kind of frustrated me because it is speed to the lead, and it is first come first serve, which is fantastic. I'm fine with that, and I'm even fine with a person getting so many leads. I mean, I think it's amazing. That
Yeah.
person is not doing anything wrong. But
Yeah.
I kept taking it wrong because I'm too slow, or I'm not in a position where I can stop what I'm doing and
Right.
jump on there and get that. So I'm still growing, and it's my own insecurities that I have to still tweak. But yeah, I go through stuff like this all the time. We're human beings. You know,
Yeah.
I would be worried if I wasn't feeling that way at times.
Yeah.
And you have to realize it doesn't have anything to do with the other person. It has everything to do with
Yeah.
us ourselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I totally get that. With Chibaria, at first, when I first started following her, I was like, this is so way out of my league. She's so pretty. She's intelligent. She's young. She can do anything. She's probably richer than snot and can't, how am I going to do anything?
Yeah.
And then the more you listen to her and you watch her and you follow her and you get to know her and what she stands for and where she comes from and everything, you're like, I'm so way off base. You almost want to apologize to everybody for being so stupid, but you're being a human being, and you have to realize that and just kind of keep going and realize you're going to change.
Yeah.
And to be honest, when I first met you, I kept thinking, she doesn't want to talk to me. There's something wrong with me? And it had nothing to do with you, but it's me and my insecurities that bring that up. You know what I mean?
That's so funny. That's so funny because I remember I was thinking about it the other day as well, actually. I remember when I first joined and I was so scared to talk to anyone. And then it wasn't till a while after I was like, oh, it probably comes off rude. But yeah, that's so funny that like the different yeah, you just jump to not conclusion.
It's a basically conclusion. It's our human response because it's what we were conditioned to do. It's what we were taught to do. You jump to conclusions, you judge fast instead of really getting to know the person and really getting to know the situation. So yeah. And all I can do is say thank you for being human.
Yeah, and thank you. And thank you, Chibaria, and everyone. Yeah. No, I love being so honest because it definitely helped me, and I'm sure everyone who's watching. So yeah, we're all human, even Chibaria. Half.
Yeah.
Half human.
Chibaria is a special kind of hybrid, you know?
Oh, I hope she sees this. She'll probably agree, to be honest. But yeah.
Her and Seb, the Sebinator.
Sebinator and
the Seb. The Seb.
Oh. both of them are
okay.
Somewhere out here. Somewhere. They have to be. if they're watching.
Did you see that when Brian first called him the Seb? I don't think you were there. It was in, I think it might have been in the Smile group, in the EP or something.
Yeah.
Or anyway, but Brian is the first one that called him the Seb, and he
Ah.
put up the GIF from Toy Story where all the aliens are in the claw machine and the claw.
Oh.
They're like the claw. We're all like the Seb.
That's so true. That's so funny. Oh. They both have to be a little bit not human because they're just that good.
Yep, they're that good. They're amazing people, and they're people you really want on your side and you really want to get to know. And when you do and you have them in your family, you're like, I feel so honored.
Yeah, and they want to help.
Yeah, and it's an honest, true help. It's not like I'm just going to do this so I can get something out of it from you.
Yeah,
It's an honest to God, oh, I'm going to help this person because they really need it and I really love this person.
yeah,
They have saved my life more times than they will know, on more levels than just one.
yeah.
And I love them both very dearly. And it's like, I don't know, I am so thankful for them.
Me too. Me too. On that note, comment roadmap.
Comment roadmap, get in the family. We want to embrace you and be there for you.
We want you. We want you. Yeah. I'll catch you. We'll catch you one day, and you'll be thankful for it. Perfect. All right. Well, do you have any? I don't have anything else.
I don't have anything else either, but I'm going to turn this on so we can listen.
Yay!
Power on.
As long as it
Bluetooth
connects.
pairing.
I wonder what song we'll play.
Oh, I wonder.
Bluetooth connected.
Let me make sure that it's. Yep. Okay. So, yeah, I just thank everybody for being here, showing up, watching on the replay, watching the live. We are, still trying to find the right time for everybody. Because I really wanted to ask Shujmita to be on this week, but it's like 2 a.m. at her place.
Yeah.
No, like 4 a.m. now.
Yeah.
Because she's 11 and a half hours ahead of me, and you're what, 8? About 8 and a half?
Yeah.
So
So yeah, quite early.
Yeah. So I don't know if she's up,
Yeah.
with her spidey sense kicking around or anything, but I wanted to. And I was also thinking of some other people, so we'll try to get some other people on. But
definitely, I feel like oh, sorry. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I feel like it will be really nice to get eventually everyone on so that people can meet the whole, because there's 9 of us, and I'm not sure that everyone knows everyone. So yeah,
I'd like to be able to have each person on. Either, I don't know if we can ever get everybody together on at the same time. That would be amazing, like a party, FLC party.
But, what's the madness?
Yeah, at least once or twice or something, because I think that it is an FLC hangout.
Yeah,
we are the FLC core family, and I think everybody's opinion and knowledge is valuable.
Yeah, definitely. Every one of them has helped me in some way. So
yeah, and the fact that we all learn different, and we all hear things different, and we take things different. So we may say something and it not resonate with somebody, but somebody else can come in and say the same thing, and then it resonates more. So I'd like to be able to see if we can't get more people on. Yeah. Even people that aren't part of the core family. I was thinking of a couple of people that are not part of the core family that I'd love to have them on.
Yeah, definitely.
But, so we'll see.
Hang out with us.
Yeah. Well, we got to figure out, because the time zones is what kind of gets everything goofy.
Yeah.
Because everybody's all over the world.
We'll do whatever good it takes.
Yeah. And the FLC world.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So I don't know if you're ready.
I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Is it time?
It's time.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you guys. Here we go.
Party with us.
If I start it over.
False alarm.
Closing is always easy when you're in Cardone. We role play with Grant Cardone's team. They know just what to do. They're always there to support us. We couldn't ask for more. On our way in the right direction, we found what we're looking for. In FLC, in FLC. Closing is better with appointment setters. You better believe.
We have to
When I
learn to
tell
sign to this,
finally
do the sign language.
we work together in harmony. We are devoted. Let you quote me in FLC.
I hope people are dancing with us.
Yeah.
We welcome the newbies gladly. We know there's so much to learn. We got your back for a lifetime. There's no need for concern. Just look at the world around you. There's deals to close everywhere. What would your body say? In FLC,
Oh, I'm jealous.
in FLC. Objections are easy. You don't believe me. I have to agree. We can role play at any time. To disagree, that is a crime. We're practicing to get the cha-chings in FLC. In FLC. Since we started training, our beats ain't complaining. They're so happy. We get to role play with Big Brother Dave. We got Coach Short, Coach Everborn in FLC. All of our closers, they keep their composure. 10X is the goal, Uncle GFE knows. We've got the spirit, and you've got to hear it. We're FLC.
Yay! Woohoo!
10X.
10X. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you guys.
See you next
See
week.
you